Hey guys, welcome back to another episode. Today got me a Razer Huntsman V2 10 keyless. As you can see, this is the 10 keyless version. The full-size version is missing the numpad. I like my keyboard 10 keyless mainly because I like to recover some of my desk space back, and so I usually don't use the numpad at all. So 10 keyless for me is always the way to go. I find that the 60%, which is even smaller than this, is too small, and some of the buttons and stuff are all clumped together. It's really hard for me to figure out. 10 keyless seem to be the middle ground for me, and so that's the reason why I got this Huntsman version 2 10 keyless. My experience with Razer is basically I have the Black Widow V3, and I love the RGB on there. The only thing is Razer's, the software, RGB software only works with like PC. It doesn't work with the Mac at all. All right, so that, right off the gate, I'm just gonna tell you guys that if you're looking at this, make sure you get it for the PC because the software on there only works with the PC, the Synapse 3. Let's go ahead and take a look at this real quick. It comes with some wrist rest. So right here, right off the bat, the nice Razer logo in here. So one of the questions that's always asked online is, does the wrist rest snap in to the keyboard? No, it doesn't. Literally, you just butt it up against it. That's it. There's nothing to lock it in or anything like that. Feels really good, by the way. This is my first wrist rest that I have. And wow, look at this. Let me just show you. Look how nice and plush it is. For me, it's not because there's a lot of stuff in it. I feel like there's a lot of air in this. For me, it doesn't feel like there's a lot of stuff in it. It's just that there's a lot of air. All right, so let's talk about the other thing, is the cord. The cord is always, to me, kind of super important when it comes to buying high-end keyboards like these. Obviously, this is very Razer-like to have nice cords like this. They're braided. They're not like the flimsy braided one. They're actually pretty hard on the inside. Yeah. So that's another thing to take into consideration, guys. This cord is on the left-hand side. If you don't like your cord being on the left-hand side, this, this is just some information for you. Some people don't like it on the right or the left. They like it right in the middle, so on and so forth. So next thing we're gonna do is I'm gonna plug this thing in, and then we are going to see if we can get some RGB going to this one, all right? All right, so here it is. This is me plugging into the PC. You can see that this is called Fire. All right, so then there's Ripple. These are just quick effects that I'm selecting from the Razer Synapse app right here. So if I were to press that right there, so that's Ripple right there. Any key that you press, it's gonna ripple out of there, which is pretty cool. Now the thing about the software is that you can mix and match this, right? So you can actually have it just glow, but then when you press the key, it ripples. Here's one thing that I've done right now. I've added in spectrum cycling. So basically it just runs through all the RGB, but then I also add another layer on top of this that says ripple. And so as you can see, when I press the button right there, it does its rippling. See that? But if it just sits there, then it just does its own thing. That's it. So there you have it, folks. That's the Huntsman V2 right there. Works great if you have a PC. Don't recommend it if you have a Mac. So just an FYI on that, because you really need the software in order to use this keyboard to its fullest. Love the way this thing sounds, which is nothing.